What up, everybody? This is your boy Toby with the Good Gossip Podcast. Hey, man, I know sometimes the little subjects I do be kind of serious, talking about life and relationship. I can have fun with this one. Man, let's talk about Ed Reed, man. For y'all that don't know, Ed Reed got fired today. Ed Reed got fired for going the previous weekend and cussing out his employee. For some of y'all that don't know, was Bethune-Cookman University out of Florida. And some stuff when he came on campus wasn't even right. It wasn't what he wanted. It wasn't in shape. And so Ed goes out and he does this real untasteful cussing rant. Motherfucker, I won't die. I ain't got to be here. Well, Brother Ed, if you didn't have to be there, why be there? I know for my own personal thing, if I got there and I didn't want to be somewhere, I wouldn't be there. And so what you had was Bethune-Cookman came in today and fired you. But the point to be missed is, I'm not going to say this because a lot of people around here in the state of in the Jackson, Mississippi area does not like for you to talk about Moses Jr. And for y'all that don't know, Moses Jr. is the brother Deion Sanders. Deion did a lot of good for Jackson, and he did a lot of hurt for Jackson going out. Not going in, going out. But Jackson State put up with a lot of stuff that Deion said that most coaches wouldn't be able to do. So it was give and take. But even when Ed Reed did his rant last week, the first thing he said was, Deion said. Ed, listen to me. Say it with me real quick, Ed. If you ain't ever see this. Deion is not God. Let me give you an example. You meet this girl, really like the girl, and when y'all start to converse and have conversations, you find out that she know one of your homeboys. And this can go with a girl or whoever listens. You can just change it up. She tell you she know your homeboy, Willie. Oh, man, yeah, Willie, my boy, y'all know Willie. But as soon as you leave the girl, you go back to Willie and say, hey, Willie, do you know the girl named Tasha? Yeah. Willie gives you his opinion of how he feels about Tasha for what he knows. Somebody else may give you a different opinion, but because you trust Willie, and Willie said the girl's no good, a lot of times we're not gonna mess with her. Instead of getting to know the person, that's what happened in this situation. Deion gave his thoughts on what he felt about black colleges and universities and HBCUs, which it wasn't right. Everything that Deion came in, Moses Jr. came in and done everything that he wanted to do. I know some of y'all don't want to say this, but Moses Jr. knew what he was doing going in. And he sold a lot of people a dream. Even when the handwriting was on the wall, they didn't believe it because if Moses Jr. ain't said it, it ain't true. So now Ed Reed's supposed to be your homeboy, and the best thing that you could have said, that he could have said was, hey, just go in and that situation might be different. But he grouped everybody. So now what you had is you had Ed Reed to come in because he was a millionaire and he thought he could do what Deion did. And the school fired him. They was right. You can't even go to Piccadilly's and talk about your line manager and think that and cuss them out and think that you're going to keep your job. You can't go to Edison Rubens and cuss the head cook out there and think you're going to keep your job. We crazy, man. We think that money sometimes give us power that we don't have. If you knew you was going in with a pre-assumed mindset, you should have not never took it. If your homeboy who you trust Told you it was going to be bad. But what you knew, you were just like Deion. You needed that black university to give you a chance. But what Brother Ed Reed found out is, come here, Brother Ed Reed, you ain't Deion. And they got rid of y'all. A lot of y'all said, oh, Deion was, Ed Reed and Deion was right. But let me ask you this. You don't see Deion acting no fool and flamboyant up there in Colorado like he was at Jackson. You ain't see Ed Reed when he was with that PWI university. He just started working for some of y'all might not know, which was Miami. He wasn't doing all that cussing on TV, on his Instagram or his Snapchat or his Twitter. He wasn't. You didn't see him going around cussing the president or the owner of the Baltimore Ravens. You didn't. But then when you come down here, I'm doing you ninjas a favor. So y'all gonna do what I want. The same energy it took for him to get on his Instagram or whatever he was on to act a fool, could have called it an alumni. They probably would have loved to help you. Let me tell y'all a story. One time, my best friend them had a dog. It was a mixed breed Rottweiler. Pit Bull dog. And she was a mutt, and I would kick her. Boom, every time I go. As she grew up, I kick her. I was kicking the mutt side. But one day I kicked her, and I woke up the pit bull. And when she growled, I knew I had messed up. Because guess what? I had got over there and I had woke up the pit bull in her. And man, I took off, fell, she bit me. And from then on, that dog would always try to bite me because she wasn't taking it no more. And I don't care who you is. You can't kick my people. I don't care what position they in. And if Deion would have still been here and he'd have kept kicking, he was going to get the same thing. Because I'm from Mississippi and I know how we do. He tried to make us look like some fools. Everybody be hollering, Deion did this. Deion did that. He was there 2.5 years. Let me ask y'all this. Get your family around the table. And that's each and every one of them. How was you affected? And how did Deion make your life better when he was here for 2.5 years? And guess what? I'm waiting. Because nobody in your family gonna say that. Deion helped the ones he wanted to help. All he gave us, get this in y'all head, look here. He gave us 2 winning seasons for the city of Jackson. Because as far as I know, still got water problems, still got violence, still got the same potholes, and it's still no better jobs. So that's what's wrong with us. We don't lift up the people that we should be lifting up. The ones in the community that's doing the hard work. Because I don't think Deion got a lot of people who was broke because y'all chase behind it. And guess what? I know what some of y'all gonna say, he hating. Why would I hate? Do my track record. I'm an Alcorn fan, through and through. Now I'm gonna tell you something. My daughter got a free ride to Jackson State next year, so I'm gonna do some little support. But I'm glad he gone. I want to get back to winning. He had the juice for a minute. His clout had it. So it ain't about him leaving. Man, I was a fan of Deion. I always have been as a football player. But y'all keep thinking we knocking Deion the coach. He left wrong. Everybody know that. You might not want to see it. But even the brother Ed Reed, you shouldn't have listened to Moses Jr. And as people, we got to stop letting people dictate how we handle or how we control other people. Ed probably got in there and realized, because now, and what's crazy is this right here. Even after you quit, even after you got fired, you did another rant They recuss the people out. Because them kids looking in your eyes. Because you messed up. They didn't mess up. You messed up. And guess who had to call in? Once again, the old brother Moses Jr. Hey, just leave. You ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. I told you from the door. No, you should have told him to go in there and do it your way. Don't do it a Deion way. Because my way may not work. Man, we got to stop, man. We got to stop saying it's big this and look this and they beneath me. Man, we all this color right here. When we going to come together as a people? I'm going to tell you something. When I was in church, people used to turn their nose up at certain members. I didn't care who you was. If you came in the church with a bad suit on or a good suit, I still hug you and you was my brother and I respected y'all. But you had people that turned their nose at people because they didn't look or dress the way they wanted. They might didn't have the certain titles behind their name, doctor or Dr. So-and-so, or I got my master's. I always tell people, God give you certain things to use it to help other people. If you ain't doing it like that, he'll take it away. Ed had a talent. And the day he took it away, it's his head coaching job he wanted. Now, he'll probably get another chance. But if anybody see old brother Ed, tell old brother Ed, the next job he go in it with your head clear and learn the people. Learn the culture of where you going in at. And then add your little bit of sprinkles on top of your sundae, ice cream sundae, and see what happened. But he couldn't keep his job. He disrespected the people. And them people that's at that university, they got some people to look at. Don't you think they got some calls? I don't think the AD just put him out of there because he wanted him to, because he still going to bring some to the school. Because they said he had 30 recruits at the school when he got fired. And 30 more on the way. I always remember your boss got a boss. And we can't do what we want. So, like I always said, man, y'all need to push the purpose, man. Keep pushing the purpose. It's your boy Toad, man.